Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about prepositions. A preposition is an important part of the English language because it is used to show a relationship between the noun and pronoun in a sentence. For example, in this sentence the books are on the desk. The preposition on links to the noun desk. Okay? A preposition must always be followed by a noun or pronoun in a sentence, but never by a verb. There are different types of prepositions, but in this lesson we'll focus on simple prepositions. Alright? Prepositions can be tricky sometimes, especially because there is no rule or formula for choosing the right preposition. It can have multiple meanings compared to your own language, and unfortunately, they often can't be translated literally. Let's take some examples. In Spanish, the words para and por both mean for when you translate them into English, but these two words can be used in different situations. On the other side, the simple preposition en from Spanish can be translated into English by these three prepositions in, on, at, depending on the noun or pronoun that joins it. These simple prepositions in, on, at can be used to show the location of things, or they can describe the time when something happens. In other words, the prepositions in, on, at are normally used to refer to either time or place. So, to understand how we can use these prepositions correctly, we have here an inverted triangle including examples describing both time and place. So on the left we can see examples of time expressions, and on the right side of the triangle we have the prepositions in, on, at, referring to the location of things. Alright, so as we can see here, these prepositions often go from general to specific. So for general things, whether we refer to time or place, we use the preposition in. Let's take some examples. In the 80s, in 1970, in July, in May, in 2 weeks. Same thing for location. We have in England, in London, in Chinatown. But if we want to be a little more specific, then we can use the preposition on. For dates, for example, we have on May 7th, on my birthday, yeah? Or for days of the week, on Friday, on Monday, on the weekend, okay? We also have on Oxford Street, on the corner, right? And finally, we use at, yeah, if we want to be very specific, okay? So, for example, the meeting is tomorrow at 12 o'clock, okay? We have the exact time when the meeting will take place. Or if we talk about a specific location, a specific address, for example, at 734 Oxford Street. Okay, so you see the difference between the previous example on Oxford Street. Well, here we have at 734 Oxford Street. So it's not just on Oxford Street, but we have, yeah, the exact address. Okay, so including the number as well. Okay. There are prepositions that can change the meaning of a sentence. Consider this. My mother is in Queen Mary Hospital. My mother is at Queen Mary Hospital. In this case, it is the choice of preposition which tells the listener or reader if the mother is a patient at the hospital, as in the first example, or just visiting, as in the second example. Okay? As we learned at the beginning of the video, there are hardly any rules as to when to use which preposition. The only way to learn prepositions is looking them up in a dictionary, reading a lot in English, and learning useful phrases off by heart. Okay, so learn the entire expression, not just the preposition. For example, in the car, on the bus, on the way, on a bicycle, in the night, at night. Okay, so learn the preposition together with a noun or the pronoun that joins it. Okay? This was everything for today. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.